Do you hate your job? Today we're going to find you and help you unplug from the system and start a business you love. Excuse me, do you love your job?
Actually I do, yeah.
If money was no object and you could do anything, what would you do?
I would be a bartender. Love making cocktails.
I've suddenly got that Tom Cruise vibe, Cocktails, you know the movie? You should open up the Cocktails and Dreams. How much money do you need to open up something like that, do you think?
Rough estimate, 100,000.
Why don't you write a list of the 100 steps, the 100 little steps to open what you're talking about? I reckon you'd have it open this time next year.
Maybe, I suppose.
I've got a feeling, yeah. Do you love your job?
If I say love, I like it.
Oh, well, that's very honest of you. If money was no object and you could do anything, what would you do?
I'd probably just go to university for the rest of my life and just learn things.
Wow, that's actually a pretty interesting job. Who would sponsor you to learn?
I don't know that anyone would want to do that, really.
No, there will be. There will be in the future with AI, and there's going to be a lot of technology that requires knowledge and human to give it the required knowledge. You should evolve this idea a little bit. How to turn that into a sustainable business, because sometimes our dreams aren't that far away. We just need to turn it into a sustainable business model, right? Anyway, thank you for your time. What's your name?
Kian.
Kian, I really appreciate you. I enjoy the rest of your train journey. Excuse me, sir. Do you love your job or not?
I do.
You do? What do you do?
I'm catering manager.
And if money was no object and you could do anything, what would you do?
I will open my own business, yeah.
What would it do?
It will be catering, yeah, definitely.
I mean, why can't you do this anyway?
It's money, of course.
How much do you need? One day, someone's going to come up to you and say, I'll give you all the money for your dream. You need to be ready with that answer, right?
Yeah.
I would like to hire your catering firm. I'm going to give you £100 and be your first catering client. Is this for you?
You're joking?
No? Your dream is not as far away as you think. Take it. It's yours. Please, I want to give it to you. There, I know you work very hard, I can tell already. Start working for yourself.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. Excuse me, do you love your job? Hello? So self-absorbed, these young people. Excuse me, we're doing a documentary on whether people love their job or not. Do you love your job?
Love my job.
What do you do?
I work for a non-profit children's charity.
That is amazing. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do?
Continue working in my current job.
Congratulations, my
Thanks.
friend. Welcome to
Appreciate it.
freedom.
Cheers.
See you. That man has freedom. Doesn't matter how much money you give him, he's doing exactly what he loves. That is a win. Excuse me, do you love your job?
Yeah.
Is there a problem in the world you'd like to fix?
Bit more kindness.
More kindness. What I love, what I love about your default is you instantly think about making the world a nicer place, That's a really nice thing. I would like to give you some money for lunch today to ensure that you have a nicer day. See, kindness can be simply just giving a stranger £20, can't it?
Thank you.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that you become the richest woman on the planet and then start encouraging people to be kinder. Let's fingers crossed that happens.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Thank you.
See you. Bye. Excuse me, sir. Do you love your job?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I'm a student.
That's a good job. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do?
Probably enjoy myself for a while.
A few days.
Yeah. And then I will donate the rest.
So now you're back to having nothing. That was quick.
Pretty much it, yeah.
But if you could start anything, any business, any enterprise, any mission, do you have a purpose in life?
I don't know. I think if you want to have a true answer, it would really take time.
I can see a little part of your brain just opened up that hadn't been thought about before. Give it some thought, and then 24 hours later, you come back to us and let us know.
I will try my best.
You're a star. You look very purposeful to me. You look very smart as well. What are you studying?
Finance.
Finance. Yeah. Okay. Use that finance skill for good.
Okay.
Right.
All right then. Have a good day.
Good day. See you. Bye. Do you love your job?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
If you won the lottery tomorrow and could do anything, what would you do?
Give it to my kids, I think.
That's pretty awesome. You've got to leave some for yourself. Is there a mission you'd like to accomplish or something you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd probably buy a brand new cab, actually, one of the new ones.
When you were a kid, when you were like 10 years old, did you ever dream about what you might be when you grow up?
I wanted to be in the police, and I joined the police, and I was in the police for 30 years.
Wow, okay. So you did your dream job and then retired.
Police officer for 30 years, yeah.
Well, thank you for your service. That is incredible, yeah. It's a pleasure to talk to you today. Thank you so much for your time, yeah. What's your name?
Bob.
Bob. See you, Bob. Bye, mate. Do you guys love your job?
No.
No, okay. Well, I want to say great, but that's not great. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do instead?
I would put so much money and effort into solving hunger. I think it's one of those big things I've thought about since college.
So, how much to feed one kid do you think? Let's say in a day. How much do you reckon you need to like help that 1 in 6 doesn't eat? $4. So let's quit your job.
I wish.
Can it give you enough to feed 8 kids? £100 there. Give me enough to feed 8 kids. Let's go.
I can't. I really can't. My job, I can't.
Give it a year. Can you quit it in a year?
No, I have at least 3 more years.
How do they lock you in? Navy contract. Oh no.
If I had the time, I would, but I do not.
I want this to stay. I'm going to leave it with you. Enjoy the rest of your stay here in London, right? Good luck to you guys.
Thanks, mate.
See you. Hi guys. Do you love your job?
I don't have a job.
If you had all the money in the world, or maybe you do already, what would you do?
Climate change.
That feels like a buzzword that you don't genuinely mean. But if you were to start any business, what would you start?
Sustainable styling, as in reusing rather than purchasing,
Right, okay, so...
and creating more combinations of styles for yourself rather than purchasing.
It's actually a really good idea. Are you doing this already, or are you thinking of doing it? Oh, okay, so how can we make this business real? This is a good idea.
I think I wanted to do something more on a VR side of things. So more of a metaverse.
You see yourself selling the clothes in VR? Is that kind of how you see it, so people don't have to buy in the real world so much?
No, more like to scan their own closet and see what they have already, and
Right.
then combine and reuse what they already have.
Right, so it's almost like a style guide kind of model where you reuse, so maybe you cut the jeans in half to make them shorts in the summer, that type of thing.
Could be or could
Work for you now. I think I've just come up. I know exactly what you mean.
How does that work for me?
Yeah, okay. How much are you going to pay me? Why couldn't you, for example, go pick on a very popular social media person, take their clothing outfit, and then create 20 different versions of that clothing outlet, and then post it back up and tag them?
That sounds like a great start.
The business has started. You virtually started showing people how they could restyle that wardrobe in 20 different ways, and that would be so cool visually, wouldn't it?
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a really good start.
So let's do that, shall we? Excuse me, would you ever start a business of your own?
I thought about selling clothes before.
What makes your idea unique?
Well, we wanted to make the trendy clothes more accessible, because nowadays a lot of the popular clothes, they're very either branded or expensive, and we wanted to make kind of the knockoff good versions, so good quality but not as expensive as other items on the market.
So that's actually a really good idea, and I think you should pursue it. Could you start right now by buying up a few people's second-hand versions of these expensive items and taking the brand off and always being like a rebel brand where the logo's off? If you went around, I don't know, even if it was spoof videos, ripping off the brand names off the clothing and putting it on your brand and saying not everything has to be so expensive. What about that? What about like a guerrilla campaign?
Yeah,
You've got the legal training to protect you when they try to sue you.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.